see. 4:56 on August 31st, my first video diary. I figure I'd make a video diary for something to look at out of boredom. I've asked a few people to ask me some questions. I haven't got anything yet, so I'll just talk a little bit about myself. I'm 35 years old. I was born in Brooklyn, lived in Queens, and pretty much grew up in Long Island, in Brentwood. Moved from Brentwood to West Babylon, then from West Babylon to Green Lawn, and from Green Lawn to Huntington Station. After that, I left New York to pursue my career. I was in a relationship at the time, and the person that I was with lived in Jersey. So I decided, getting old, it's time to settle, get things done. So I moved to Newark. Things didn't go according to plan. I was able to finish school and find a place of my own in Jersey. Not saying where, but I'm happy. Some of y'all already know I have two beautiful cats. Those are my boys, my babies. They're over there being weird, so can't really show you right now. I know the main thing that a lot of people been wanting to ask me about my scars. How long have I had them? When did it happen? Do I remember anything? So on and so on. Well, I had my accident at the age of 3. I was living in Queens at the time. My parents were separated, and because my mom wasn't making enough money, I was ordered to stay with my father. My mom stayed in Brooklyn, and I was in Queens with my dad. Now, my father wasn't really great at being a parent. He would leave me home by myself with a stranger to go to work. There are times he'll take me to work and so on and so on. But there came to a point in his life where I guess he couldn't handle the responsibility of having a small child, especially a female, that he took it upon himself to buy a portable heater that you use for like the outdoors, the ones you see at mechanic shops in the cold winters. So when you put the kerosene in it. Well, he bought one, and we were living in a basement, like closed quarters of a basement. And he turned it on. The basement was kind of cold. He turned it on, went to work, left me in the basement apartment, and the portable heater, sometimes it has like backfires and it sparks and stuff like that. So it ended up sparking the carpet in the bed. And back in the 80s, the carpet back then was that weird shaggy carpet that was like flammable. So the place literally caught fire. I don't remember any of anything, all of that has been suppressed, so I don't remember any of that. Luckily, my neighbors told the fire department that there's a child that lives in this apartment, in this home. They didn't know if I was in there or not, whatever. But they found me. I passed out with smoke inhalation. I ended up getting 3rd-degree burns on my hands, right here, most of my face, and my neck, and like little bits and some spots on my head also. I was put in an induced coma due to the excruciating pain from the burns. If you guys don't know, when you get 3rd-degree burns, especially at that age, being so small, it makes you very dehydrated. So you need a lot of fluids. Also, you need to have the skin peeled off every few hours to minimize infections, to make sure the healing process goes the right way. It was a lot. I do remember physical therapy. I do remember physical therapy was very painful. I had to do physical therapy for my hands because the burns had fused my hands at the bottom. This part of my eye was fused with dead skin over it. I had a total of 305 stitches all around my face to keep the skin graft that they took from my leg on my face, so I wouldn't fall off. But something that happened in the midst of all that, I ended up getting an infection. The skin that they took from my leg and put on my face ended up dying. So they had a new doctor. I went to the Columbia Presbyterian Hospital. They got a new doctor who wanted to try something different. Ended up removing the skin from my scalp and transferring it on my face and my hands. But I had to wait a few months before that happened because they needed to grow the skin. So they end up growing it big enough to fit my face. And honestly, I think he really did a good job. He managed to be able to save my eye, and my eyebrows started to grow back in. I had to do slits between my fingers, and they had to slit my fingers every few weeks and let it re-heal over and over again, so I was able to flex my hands in these kind of ways, because if I didn't get that done, my hands would be like this and it would have been very hard to do a lot of things. But yeah, so I was in the hospital November, and I didn't get out the hospital for close to a year. I was in an induced coma for 3 months. Physical therapy, treatment, psychology help, and all that kind of stuff for months. But I forgot most of that stuff. After the accident, my parents decided to get back together for the sake of me, and they end up moving to Long Island. Now, I won't say it was hard for me when I was younger, because I didn't know I was burned per se until I got into kindergarten. And you know, some of the kids were cool about it. Some of the other kids were kind of scared about it. My kindergarten teacher at the time was afraid that I would not be able to learn properly or be accepted in the surroundings. But the classroom was pretty chill. I made a lot of friends, but most of them were just like, oh my gosh, she's cool, she got birds, blah, blah, blah. So they weren't really my friends, but I made some decent amount of friends. Yeah. So I've been burned for 30, it's gonna be 33 years in November. Yeah, 33 years in November. I was asked if I wanted to do cosmetic surgery when I hit 18. But it's like, I can't really see myself looking anything different than this. You know? I grew into it. I'm used to it. I mean, I've seen it every day. I'm blessed to have a few friends who aren't bothered by it. And you know, I think it really made my personality very unique. I'm funny. I think I'm funny, but I'm a little corny, a little cheesy. I'm a homebody. Love playing video games. Love cats. And yeah. I don't know. So yeah, I guess stay next tuned for my next diary. If you have any questions, I would love to answer any of them. If you have questions about my hair, I can talk about that. If you have any questions about medical stuff, I can talk about that. Anything. Just ask me anything. Should be good. Should be great.